Hey, folks, Brian Blessing with you, ATS.io in Las Vegas. We're gearing up for the big game, and we're talking about the big game props, the Superbook at the Westgate. Incredible job they do, their numbers that they hung, and we're going to focus on the man, Tom Brady. 10 Super Bowl. He's got 6 rings already, and he'll be so polarizing on the props throughout the course of this game. And as is the case throughout the course of the game, your belief in the game and your handicap of the flow of the game will impact what each individual will do. To that end, maybe a quick point of comparison. Last week against the Packers, Brady was 20 of 36 for 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, had the 3 INTs. When they played the Chiefs on November 29th, Chiefs won 27-24. But look at the numbers for Brady. 27 of 41, and he lit it up yardage-wise, but for a very simple reason. They were down in this game big. The Chiefs were up 17-0, and then the Patriots got 14 points in the fourth quarter when the Chiefs are laying back and burning clock. So if you think that, again, the props for guys that go over in many respects are guys that are on the losing side of the game. So if you think the Chiefs are going to get the lead, then Brady's going to throw all over the place, and I don't care what team you are. They all do it. If you've got a big lead, you go prevent. Well, it took them 4 minutes to score. Well, maybe they wouldn't have scored if you didn't change what you were doing, but they all do. So if you think the Bucs are going to be behind in this game, Brady's going to start to sling it. You know that's going to be the case. The props, the numbers are sensational. Let's go. Completions by Brady, 26.5. The projected pass attempts by Tom Brady, 39.5. Total touchdown passes for Brady, and they give you some options in this regard where you can really play with this. Over under 2.5. The under is minus $1.80. So they're saying they think maybe he can get 2. 3's pushing it. If he gets 3, you're rewarded plus $1.60. You can break it down by segments of the game. Will he throw a touchdown pass in the first quarter? The yes is plus $1.70. In the second quarter, it's yes minus $1.40. They're telling you because, again, all the props are correlated. You'll get will there be a score in the final 2 minutes of a half? And the answer is always yes, or it's the big favorite. So there's an interesting little way to dissect it as the game goes by. Here's one, buyer beware. One of the worst beats I had all year long. I do believe it was Mahomes. It was a game earlier this year. It was a rushing yard where he went over, and he was over by like about 6-7, and then he ran one play, and he got stopped for a loss of about 3. Still had the cushion, but they knelt down 3 times, and each one of them was like a 1. One of them counted as a 2-yard loss. So Brady's rushing yards is a half, and the under's minus $2. It's the favorite. Yes, Brady is the greatest quarterback in the history of the sport in terms of quarterback sneaks. So maybe you get that. If they lose the game, you're probably a winner. But if he's in kneel-down mode at the end, if they're ahead, he's going to lose yardage. Always buyer beware on that prop with the rushing quarterback. And certainly with Mahomes, he's going to run, but he may be kneeling down at the end, and you may have it won, and you may lose it on the kneel-downs. Longest rush by Brady's a half yard. It's quarterback sneak or nothing, basically, is what they're telling me there. Will Brady score a touchdown? Now, this is actually, if you're looking to take a little flyer, yes is plus $4. And again, if they're at the 1 foot line, Brady knows how to get it in. No one's better at the quarterback sneak than Tom Brady. Will Tom Brady throw 2 or more touchdown passes in any quarter during the course of the game? And the no is minus 240. It's 2-1 if you were to throw 2 touchdown passes in a quarter. And again, different numbers that they'll throw at you. Total touchdown passes by Brady. You can go over under 1, and the over's minus $7. If he doesn't throw a touchdown, it's 5-1. Over under 1.5, and the over is minus 220 plus $1.90 if you think he's only going to throw 1 or less. So they just give you all these different ways to dissect it and play it. But again, the handicap of the game impacts your handicap for the individual. And this guy is going to generate a mountain of handle. Tom Brady, there are the numbers for him, for the game, as he takes on Kansas City and goes for his 7th Super Bowl ring. Glad to be with you for ATS.io. Leading up to the big game, check out our friend Adam Burke. Always great information with his daily podcasts.